Hello. So we're going to draw a C major scale. Okay, so C major scale, we're starting by a treble clef. This swirl, which goes in, which is drawn in between two lines only, not four lines, doesn't stick there. Okay, so the top and the bottom of the treble clef has to stick out. Okay, this was not very pretty. So this is a C, doesn't touch the line. Okay, C, that's middle C on piano. D, under the line, stuck. E, on the first line of the stave. F, in the first space. G, second line of the stave. Yeah, A, second space of the stave. B, on the middle line. And C. So we've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. In French, Do, Ré, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. And the play was not on piano. C, D, E on the first line, F, first space, G, second line, A, second space, B, C. So in English, we use letters. We use F, A, C, E, and this is what we call the note which are in the spaces. Okay, you see this? So F, A, C, E. There's no space for the E there. So this is treble clef. There's a dog panting behind me, panting. So this is the F. This is the A. This is a C. And two notes after the C, we've got the E, but there was no space. Okay. Dog is panting. Here we've got the line notes of every good boy. Every good boy deserves football. So we don't have all the notes which we've got in every good boy deserves football or face, because we just drew today a C major scale. C major scale is major because between E and F you don't have a black note on the piano, and B and C you don't have a black note on the piano. Okay, so if you play a C major scale, you start with C, you finish with C. If you play a D major scale, you start with D, you finish with D, which is not drawn here. Other thing, I can explain you the arpeggio. Another blue pen. Arpeggio. On trumpet, for instance, the arpeggio will be the first. It's too thick. Okay, so this note here will be the arpeggio. This note here will be the arpeggio. And this note here, I'm going to put a stem on the arpeggio note. C, E, G, C. So an arpeggio is played with the first note. Oh my god, it's a mess. First note, the third note, the fifth note, and the eighth note. So basically, if I draw an arpeggio here, 5 lines, you're supposed to have to, not supposed to understand all that stuff. Treble clef, arpeggio of C major, it's got C, E, G, C. Oh, okay, I'm singing out of you. C, E, G, C. And it goes down. So when you play it, on trumpet for instance, you will go C, E, G, C. So now the way it's written on piano, you still see that? Okay. You will have C, E, G, C. Treble clef right hand. If it's written, if it's on a piano, okay? Usually you will have a triad. Yeah, doggy. Doggy wants food. This doggy always wants food. This is a triad of C, E, G. So the notes you can't see very well are C, E, and G. This is treble clef right hand. So when they play together, they're chords. When it's played separately, it's a broken chord or an arpeggio. And when you play an arpeggio, usually you go up and down. Okay, I'm going to stop because there's a dog. What does this dog want? He wants something on the table. Lovely doggies. Should we film the doggies? I'm going to film the doggies. This is Lollipop. Lollipop is so sweet. This is Mabel. Mabel always wants some food. And this is... What do you want? This is Betty. What do you want? I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want, Betty. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on the table so you can tell me. I'm going to carry you on the table. That was a too long video. I just can't speak anymore. Bye-bye, Maple. Bye-bye, Betty. And Lollipop doesn't care.